You're gonna watch us cook for ourselves.
And you have no choice.
You know what this is? This is short rib, beef short rib. It looks gnarly because this is how it comes on the cow. It's on the rib. So here, the rib eye is over here. It's like part of the rib cage. So this is a delicious part. Lots of marbling. Used to be a cheap cut. Now it's very expensive, but it's probably my favorite cut.
Yeah.
I think it's Korea's favorite cut. But today we're gonna make a special dish called
Galbijjim.
Galbijjim. Galbijjim. It's how would you describe it?
So I want Galbijjim when it's 2 AM and I'm drunk.
I grew up eating Galbijjim for very special occasions, birthdays, New Year's. It's a very Korean royal cuisine dish. Or it's also 2 AM drunk in LA.
In LA. So you wait 2 hours in a line, then you pay $100 for 1 plate.
What do you call the restaurant?
Samdam Samdam.
Seonnongdan.
Samdam. Dan Samdam.
Seonnongdan is the restaurant. But they make great Galbijjim stew, so if you're in LA, you can go eat there. They're open 24 hours, right?
Yes, they're open 24 hours, but we're gonna teach how to make it at home.
A much easier, faster way, and you don't have to get drunk to eat this at home.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah?
start.
So,
cheers.
But normally they come in small chunks, like 2-inch chunks.
Yeah.
You've seen, yeah?
Easy.
Yeah, easy peasy. Let's start with trimming this. We're gonna show you guys how to make this in a pressure cooker. It's easy, it's quick, and I think everyone should try this at least once in their life. Sober.
Agree.
If you get a short rib this size, you need to trim off the fat and the silver lining.
It should look like this.
You can save the fat for later. Don't waste. Really nice marbling.
Nice marbling.
We're gonna portion it right now. Cut between the bones.
Wow. Oh my god.
And now this looks like short rib that everyone knows, right?
Yeah.
It's like art. Look at this, it looks beautiful. Like a Picasso. Albert, I have a gift for you.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
Bite-sized piece.
Soak the short ribs in water to remove impurities. 20-30 minutes or overnight. It doesn't have to be overnight. This is Jjim. It's Korean general stock. It uses for everything, but it adds umami, and it's a great substitute instead of water for making Galbijjim. You don't have to use this, but it just adds more flavor. So there's dried shiitake, dried seaweed, kombu, and Korean anchovies. So to make the stock, you're gonna simmer this on the stove for about an hour, and then you're gonna use this for Galbijjim. You really don't have to do this.
You have to. You
don't know.
Okay, everybody, you have to.
You don't have to, but it adds a lot more flavor. And this is how you get restaurant quality, So we're gonna bring this to a simmer, but you don't want to boil it because it'll taste too bitter. You want the natural sweetness of the umami to show. Skim off any scum, and we're gonna let this go. Gentle boil, simmer, for about 45 minutes to an hour. Now we're gonna prep our braising liquid.
Pear juice, fancy Korean pears. Pears?
I like how you talk, Albert. That's one of my favorite things about you. This is cream pear. It's all wrapped nicely. It's good. Good stuff. Garlic.
Ginger.
Juice, pear. Optional. You can use apple juice. You can use apple cider. You can use Coke. So we need to grate all of these. You can use this, but for an easy life, use this. I make a lot of weird noises when I cook. Garlic, however much your heart feels. It's about 20. Ginger, this amount-ish.
3 inch. Perfect size.
And then cream pear. If you don't have cream pear, you can use kiwi, pineapple. There's enzymes in here that help break down the meat as it braises. You cut like this?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna prep these to put it into the food processor. Ginger, pear, and garlic. Albert, I have a confession. I've actually never made traditional Korean style Galbijjim before. I always make a stupid fancy version, and it's like sous vide and all this stuff, and it looks fancy fine dining, but this is actually my first time making traditional Galbijjim. So first, let's make the marinade for the braising liquid. Soya sauce.
Korean shoyu.
Korean soy sauce.
Korean soy sauce.
Korean soy sauce.
Korean soy sauce.
You can also just use soy sauce, but
Not use Korean.
Korean.
Hey, what is different?
So it's not about it being Korean, it's about using a high quality versus low quality soy sauce. So it's saying use a high quality soy sauce or Korean soy sauce.
What is this?
Korean cooking wine. Soju, sake, just rice liquor.
Everybody has it in the refrigerator.
It's not hard to find. It's like pretty, if you don't have this, you don't need a fat one. This is the more recognizable one. This is what I use for cooking and I always have it on stock. So 200 mils of Korean soju.
Umami.
Korean umami seasoning. Yeondu.
Optional.
Optional. This is a Korean plum extract syrup. So it's like Korean plums, like ume kind of, and they bring it into a like sugary syrup. Tastes more traditional Korean. You don't have to use this. Honey as well, so.
Fancy honey.
Fancy honey or regular honey. We don't discriminate against honey.
Black pepper.
Our slurry of pear, garlic, and ginger.
Smart decision. Best decision. Korean sesame oil.
Good quality sesame oil.
What is this?
This is gochugaru. It is Korean chili flakes. My mom smuggled it from Korea, that's why it's in this vacuum sealed thing. But Korean chili flakes are like an essential flavor to this whole thing, and if you don't have this,
Don't do this recipe.
you need gochugaru.
Gochugaru.
Essential. Any gochugaru you can find at the store works great. I just happen to be in the hands of a smuggled product here, so.
Smell good.
It's still a rock. Look, I'm trying to break it up right now. And about 4 teaspoons of gochugaru. Optional, you can add Korean pear juice or apple juice.
More flavor.
So our stock is done simmering. $700 mils of Korean dashima stock or water as well. Save this on the side just in case you need to add more water or stock while you're braising. Ideally, we should have done this overnight, but
We don't have time.
no, easy life. Now they're done soaking, take them out. The color looks a little gnarly, but it's a good sign.
What is this?
This is just a pressure cooker. If you have one, great, it speeds up the process. And if you don't, you can also braise this on a low temperature in the oven for a long time. Short rib in. We're gonna cook it for about an hour, hour and a half in the pressure cooker. We just want it to start falling off the bone and have that melt in your mouth texture. Pressure cooker on.
Veggies.
Veggies. While we're letting the short ribs cook, we're gonna prep our veggies. Nice.
Most boring part.
Potato. So after an hour, we're gonna check our pressure cooker. Be very careful at home. It's better if you have an Instant Pot because there's like a safety lever thing, but if you're old school like me, you have this thing, you have to release the pressure first. So be very cautious. Oh, smells like childhood. Mmm, okay.
Oh my god.
Veggies in.
And the best ingredient.
Okay.
My favorite part.
Your favorite?
Oh.
Rice cake.
Rice.
So, tteok just means rice cake in Korean. So, tteokbokki is stir-fried rice cakes.
Don't be shy.
All of it. Rice cakes are more of a modern spin on Galbijjim, but I think it tastes, LA style, I think it tastes great. I prefer that over having a side of rice. So we're gonna let this pressure cook for another 10-15 minutes until all the vegetables are cooked and the tteok, and ready to eat. So, green onion spears, a little trick is if you put it in ice water, it helps make them crispier, a little lighter, less bite from the onion.
Life hack.
Life hack. You can do this for most herbs.
Cheese extra.
Koreans love cheese with their...
We can afford it. So
We can afford it, yeah. They charge $10 for cheese.
$10.
Robbery. Dun, 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 dun. Ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Holy smokes. Smells exactly like dum sam dum. Dum sam dum.
This smells so good. Alberts, when you're in my home, you must have some soju with Korean food. So if you do the honors. Wow, first try. Woo! The younger must pour for the older. Gave him so much. Okay.
Huh?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clean.
Good. Tapoki.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Cheers.
Cheers. Holy sh. I have no words because if you're Korean, you know exactly how happy I am right now.
So good. Thank you for watching.
And
thank you, H, for cooking.
No, we cooked together. Thank you for joining me. No, this was an honor. We're going to cook with Albert Can Cook. And, we'll make it. Tell us what other Korean foods we should make. Yeah. I don't know. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.